Their next drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
I will take that.
Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhymes with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Okay.
Grover Stewart. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Oh, nice move. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, Carter Landry maybe doesn't have the speed he once had in his Longhorn days, but he showed a nice little burst after that catch.
Almost like he had a little bit of a throwback there, huh, partner? Because while he was never really a burner, he did have the ability to outrun linebackers. And here, as you described, he looked like the 2014 Carter Landry. And he rumbled for a big gain.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Yeah. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take him.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. K'Lavon Chaisson showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Left side, Doyle with it. Good defense, holds it nearly a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Dorsett on the return, fighting his way through contact. 21 yards, well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
I gotta take this fucking one guy out of here.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Definitely a pass.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, what up, babies? How you doing, buddy?
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
Pretty good. Just got back from a 13-hour drive yesterday.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot.
Slept in a little bit.
They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Is the game too loud?
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's continuing to be a big...
Kinda? Okay. Give me 1 second.
Presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers,
yeah,
it
the
gets
sirens
everyone's
are.
attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right?
Yeah, but
so that means that people are going to
try to get my mic closer to my mouth
each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Whoa.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Not at all where I do that.
The end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Hunter Nice-Swanner on to punt now. And look at this. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. I know, without even asking, without even looking in.
What the hell just happened? Oh.
That you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
2nd down and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These 2 division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game. So they look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation,
I can't get this, Aries. I don't know what's going on.
That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
I gotta run it.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right.
No!
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Should have just fucking punted it.
First and 10, Taylor now. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Yes.
That time,
no.
Guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Kaepernick going to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds.
He ran out of bounds. What an idiot.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he'll get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Returnable for Dorsett. He's up across the 25 and down at the 20.
Today's your birthday, ain't it? Or did I already miss it?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5
Aries,
catches
did
a
you
week
like
ago,
when I
and
was
he makes
playing
another catch here
Warzone?
for good yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his... And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback,
touchdown Jaguars. James Robinson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6. And he coughed it up, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. So now another two-point conversion attempt coming up for the Jaguars. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Returnable for Dorsett. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in. That didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Middle of the field. He finds Pascal. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Kaepernick. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devon Hamilton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. They get 7 there, that brings up 4.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing the guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he put it in one-handed. A big connection on that one, 39 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to ETN. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw again. He'll drop this one off with ETN. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before. And this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. You've got to put it away and secure it.
Dude, every time.
Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets him a yard or 2. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 15. eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the right side and complete to Landry. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or two, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on 3rd downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gets around him, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 7-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he will slide to
You got
a
lucky,
hold
bro.
at the end
I'm
of
going
that
to
one.
slaughter you.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. The 20. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Indy. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Returnable for Dorsett. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Caught by Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Returnable for Dorsett. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we see here the productivity certainly has decreased from the start of the game, but sometimes people forget these tight ends, they can do more than just catch the football.
That is so true.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khari Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by
motherfucker fumble.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. 30.
Do
10,
what we do. Do what we do.
and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squibber picked up around the... And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Jags grab it.
How you like me now?
And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And now onto the field comes the Jags offense. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle. And he lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And some space here. Pushing his way through.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It is what it is.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep running.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record. And now they'll have the...
Alrighty, guys. That's it for now. I'll catch you guys later.